everything's working, because when I don't check it, it breaks every time. And my channel, go live. Haha! Hi Pebbles! I hope y'all are having a good day. My name is Sakutian. Welcome to the second ever installment of Stings, Wings, and Other Things. This is where we talk about magical creatures. I am supposed to meet my friend Faded Leara today. Uh, Leara is Canadian, a Canadian Kelpie, so I was told to meet her here in a Tim Hortons parking lot. I'm doing all my socials while waiting on her, so people know we are live. Give me just a moment. I was very organized for this today. I had all my stuff ready to go. Hi, Atomic. Okay, I'll be honest, I've never been to a Tim Hortons. I've never been to an actual Tim Hortons in my life. Um, all I know about Tim Hortons is apparently they have a lot of, like, coffee and donuts. Do they have poutine? They don't have poutine at Tim Hortons. Do they? I'm gonna ask Leara when she gets here if they have any sort of. I know Canada has poutine. I turned my AC off because it is super loud, so I apologize. I don't know where Leara is. I don't know.
Hello, I am here.
Leara,
Hello.
I hear you, but I do not see you.
I'm sorry, I'm here. I'm here. I was getting ice caps and Timbits.
What? What the heck's an ice cap?
Hello, it's an ice cappuccino.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought there was like those snow cone candies, the snow caps.
Snow cone can snow caps.
You know those little, they're like little chocolate, and they put like nonpareils on them, and they destroy your teeth if you have any tooth
Oh,
sensitivity.
I don't think we have those up here.
You don't have snow cones or snow caps?
No, not snow caps.
Ooh. Oh, it's Scarlet. Hi, Scarlet.
Hello.
Hi, hi, hi. I'm giving people a minute to jump in while we chitter chat because
Yeah, that's okay.
the pebbles roll slowly sometimes, but we love them all the same.
Yeah, we dubbed the pebbles.
Thank you for being here, Liara. You're amazing.
Oh no, thank you for having me. You're amazing.
Is this the first time people are seeing your new Fugi art on a stream?
I think this is the second time.
Let's go, everybody. I shouted out Liara's content over on my chat, so please, please, please follow Liara. Bother Liara constantly to stream.
I know, I need to more. I'm just so busy.
You are busy, but like we miss you, we love you, and we want you to
Oh, I
like
miss you too.
be around.
You know what? That's fair. I will try to stream more.
We have object permanence issues. Like, if I don't see you, how
Yes,
do I
here
know
or
you exist?
there. I don't because I am. Oh no! Don't cry.
um, why did I name this East? Oh, that's why I did that. I was looking at a title in my OBS and I was like, why the hell do I have a bunch of Easter PNGs? And I'm like, oh, that's from the bunny thing that I did.
Bunny,
Yeah, I did a big bunny tier list a while ago.
cute.
Um, okay, so what's your favorite thing at Tim Hortons?
Oh, My favorite thing probably ice caps.
Ice cappuccino.
Yeah. Timbits are yummy, which I think you guys call them donut holes.
Are they literally just like little round donut
Yeah,
dots?
but they have like different flavors. They're like little spheres.
Yeah, we call them donut holes. I don't know what they call them. Americans call them donut holes.
Yeah, and then probably they also recently did flatbread pizzas. They're good.
Ooh. I heard, okay, this is not a slander against Canadians. I love Canadians. I love my Canadian pebbles. I love my Canadian friends. I did hear that some people will go to Tim Hortons, like, if you live close enough to, like, go over the border quickly, and they get the Tim Hortons, the Timbits, and they bring them over, and they call them beaver balls.
Oh no.
I was like,
I've never heard that. That's
that
so bad.
is such a big trip. I'm like, did you really like go internationally just to like get Tim? Like, there. I don't think there are there Tim Hortons in America.
I think there's a few down in the States, but they're typically around border states.
Like Chicago.
Yeah, like New York, Buffalo, stuff like that.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, Atomic saying, but do they have poutine to rob? Yeah, they do have poutine. It's not typical though. It's like they have potato wedges, so it's like potato wedge poutine.
Oh my god, I love potato wedges. You can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
I would.
No?
Okay, here's the problem. Um, Potato wedges, you have to go to really bad restaurants to get them.
Oh.
So it'll be like, oh, go to KFC. And I'm like, I don't want to go to KFC just for potato wedges. Like, I don't. Or they'll be like, oh, come to Long John Silver's. I'm like, I'm not going to Long John Silver's. I just, like, you used to be able to, there used to be stores, like grocery stores all would have potato wedges. And they'd be like, come on, you're fat, eat your potato wedges. And I'd be like, okay. But now they're like, no, we don't have those anymore. You want a meatloaf? And I'm like, no, I don't want a meatloaf. I want potato wedges. I want Sheets has potato wedges.
I know up here it's like in restaurants it's kind of opposite where like the more high-end ones have potato wedges and they're just like really nice.
Ooh. They have pizzas too though?
In Timmy's?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have flatbread pizzas.
Is it weird? Is it like when Pizza Hut started trying to be the Hut and they got things that weren't pizza?
No, honestly, they're pretty good. I like them.
I like you.
I like you too.
Atomic, I checked the sound, but let me know if you can't hear Leara okay. I'm gonna test something really quick here while we are still in setup mode.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat my Timbits.
Eat your Timbits. She sounds great. Leara does sound great.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
I have a No, Atomic. You have a pretty voice. What the heck?
Get him. Get her. Tell her she's pretty.
Atomic? She's beautiful. What are you talking about?
I know, we're siblings. We're like, I have 69 siblings now, and I blame you. I blame
Yeah,
you.
it is kind of my fault.
I had enough siblings already. I don't need any more. Do you know how bad white elephants are now because of you?
What's a white elephant?
Oh, is that not a thing in Canada? Okay, so
Oh wait, is it that thing? It's like the game, right?
white elephants, not everyone does this. So white elephants, for some holidays, for like family celebrations or office parties, will have a white elephant party. And what you're supposed to do is you buy a gift and you wrap it. You do not know who it's going to go to, and everybody puts their gifts in a big pile essentially, and then everybody sort of takes one randomly and opens it, and you can either keep the gift or people can steal it or you can steal someone else's gift, and like the whole thing is basically like sometimes they're decent gifts, like, you know, office parties tend to be like, oh, I bought like Tupperware or mugs or
Hmm.
stuff like that, and then there'll be the ones that's like,
Perfume.
yeah, and then there'll be the ones that like buy bad gifts like toilet seat covers and stuff. So like one person will always buy like a decent gift and everyone's like, ooh, an Olive Garden gift card. Oh, a Tim Hortons gift card. I can use that. And then everyone steals that and you end up with like weed whacker wire.
Oh my god. Yeah, we call it something different up here. It's like something to do with peanuts. I don't know what it's called.
Is this the like the Arkansas the Arkansas thing or the Alabama
Uh,
thing?
no, it's similar to what you're describing. I think we just call it something different.
Oh, I found out, and this is a thing apparently in Alabama. So they will take peanuts and put them in Coke and then drink the Coke.
Ew, ew, ew.
I don't know why. It's like they're so it was like a TikTok thing, and they're like weird foods from all the states, and I was like, and they're like, oh, Alabama. I'm like, this is gonna be something really weird, like because it's the first one, and they're like, yeah, we take peanuts and we put them in Coke, and I'm like, that's just odd.
I don't like that.
I don't I don't I don't I don't want to no.
I don't want
No.
peanut Coke.
I I don't want peanuts in my Coke. I don't want anything solid in my Coke. Like that's like a nightmare. You're always like
That's fair.
that's like the nightmare of like you go to drink your drink and there's something in it that's not supposed to be and it's like it's a thumb. Ever had a brown cow? What's a brown cow?
Isn't that an alcoholic drink, I think, right?
I have no idea. Atomic says
Or am I wrong in that?
it's
Coca
Coca-Cola.
So it's like it's pilk basically.
Why would you I bring my friend here and you bring who the hell is making this stuff? Why?
What do you
Atomic,
mean it's so good?
that's disgusting, Atomic. Atomic, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you.
My
You're
evil
evil
witch.
witch.
Oh no.
Okay, this is okay, so like Atomic messages me at like no o'clock in the morning. My tummy hurts. And I'm like, oh, are you okay?
Oh, that's why.
And she's like, yeah, I just don't feel good. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you don't feel well. And it's like, then you find out it's like, well, did you eat something weird or did you like drink something odd? And it's like, oh yeah, I drank Coke and milk and ate like 3 pounds of fried chicken. And I'm like, well, that's why your stomach hurts. It's like 4 a.m. for you. Don't drink brown. That is not what
I
okay.
don't want pilk atomic brew.
No, I don't. No, no pilk. There will be no pilk to be had. Um, what's the other one? Hey, do you know what an Arnold Palmer is?
An Arnold Palmer, no.
Yeah, it's iced tea and lemonade.
Oh, that would probably be nice.
Yeah, people drink them. Like I don't like iced tea that much, so like I wouldn't order. My dad orders them at every restaurant. We'll go in and it's never on the menu, and he's always like, "Do you know how to make an Arnold Palmer?" And the people are like, "We don't know what that is," because it's kind of like I think it was big in the '70s.
Okay,
And like
that's fair.
people still drink them, but like it's easier to. I'm like, Dad, just tell them you want iced tea and lemonade mixed together. I mean,
Yeah,
that's. He's
they
like,
would do that, yeah.
they'll. I promise you, most of them, if they have those things, they'll probably be like, yeah, we can make you an art. Yeah, that. But like nobody ever knows what an Arnold Palmer is, except like once in a while. You just ate Burger King and 12 Atomic.
Oh, I want some food. Yum 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 yum.
You have your Timbits?
Yeah, and I have the Tim Biebs. Did you hear about those?
No. What's the Timby?
You can probably guess.
Are they like anal beads from Tim Hortons? What the
No,
hell's a
no,
Tim bead?
no, Bieb, like Biebs.
Oh, I haven't heard about this.
So there,
Tim Hortons is gonna
Tim,
be a sex toy shop now.
no, it's basically it was like a year or two ago.
Okay.
Or actually, maybe it was like maybe a little bit longer. But Tim Hortons did an official collaboration with Justin Bieber, and
Oh no.
they made special Timbits that were called Tim Biebs,
Oh god. Okay.
and everybody was like, "I don't want any Tim Biebs."
Do Canadians hate Justin Bieber too?
Yeah, we don't really like him.
Good. I hate Justin Bieber. Um, okay. Here's why I hate him though. I worked at a movie theater when his documentary movie came out.
Oh yeah.
and I was a VIP usher, which means I had to stay in the theaters a lot of times to check and make sure the
Oh
movies were
no.
running. I was on the senior team, so I had to come in early for the test runs of all the movies every day to make sure the whole movie played. And we did this for every movie every day. One of us would have to sit in, and they'd be like, okay, come in at 7 a.m. and you have to watch this movie. And people would be like, that must have been fun. I'm like, no, it wasn't, because you don't get to pick the movie. And we'd always be like, there's always one movie that no one wants to watch, and it was the Justin Bieber documentary, and we'd go in and clean it, and they trashed the theaters, and
Oh, that's so dumb.
he's so insufferable in his own movie. It's like he's like, he wanted, what did he want? He wanted like some kind of fast food, and his mom's like, Justin, you are at a concert. You can't have this right now. It's bad for your throat. And he's like kicking this furniture and yelling. He's like, I want fried chicken. And I'm like, I hate this kid. Yes, he has a documentary, and it's like the song. What's that one song he has? Like, baby, 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 baby. I'm just, if I have to
Oh,
hear,
that was like his original like hit, I think. Yeah.
yeah, him, and I think Jaden Smith was in it too. Jaden Smith was in it because he was his karate advisor. That's the actual title they give Jaden Smith in the tour and in the documentary, karate advisor.
I mean, I guess there's worse jobs.
Yeah, I'd like to be someone's karate advisor. Like, that guy knows karate.
Yeah.
Don't fight him.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, Leara, I actually invited you here to talk about Kelpies, not Tim Hortons and Justin Bieber. Poor
We gotta
Leara.
go through. We gotta go through the Canadian trifecta. We gotta talk about Shania Twain next.
Oh God. All right, we got to do this because I can't show Shania Twain for reasons.
Oh, you're good. You're
Because
good.
I'll get sued. I like. There's a lot of really talented Canadians, and America steals them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Can we send Justin Bieber back? Can we trade? Can we give him back to you though?
No, no take backsies.
But we hate him now. He's horrible. Take him back,
No take backsies.
please. We can't with him anymore. He's awful.
Oh, we gave you a gift and you took it. So there you go.
We don't want him anymore. Take him back. He stinks.
No, no returns. You're past the return date.
I was not consulted. I'm going to shrink you down just a little bit for a minute and use you to cover my suspicious search history.
I'm Sartini. I am the guardian of the history.
All right, so I will move us again in a second, but we have to show this video because it is the Canadian video.
Beaver.
Beaver on the highway. What's he doing?
Welcome to Canada.
Oh my god.
Have a nice day.
Okay. He's talking.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada. Bienvenue au Canada. Welcome. Hey, nice car. Welcome to Canada. Have a nice day. Hello, sir. Welcome to Canada.
Get off the road.
Bienvenue.
You're gonna get hit.
Bienvenue.
Welcome to Canada. Hi.
Get off the road.
Hello.
There, I want to take your picture. I get your picture?
Okay.
Good. Stand up.
Hey. Hey.
Smile. Cheese.
What a little cutie.
He should get a bottle from Leara. That way he won't get run. Oh, I accidentally hit you. I did not mean to.
I'm no longer the guardian.
You can still guard it. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you bigger again. There.
Oh, I big.
Big. I always make myself. I always send myself to the shadow realm like just a little bit too much. The exile corner. Okay. So I wanted to talk to you about Kelpies a little bit.
Oh,
So,
why did you choose me?
because you're a Kelpie.
I guess I would do it.
I chose Prism to talk about unicorns because, unicorns, and I chose you to talk about Kelpies because you're a Kelpie. So, this is the definition of a Kelpie as defined by Wikipedia. I don't recommend Wikipedia for serious research, but for definitions and things, it can be really handy. But for the love of God, don't use it for your research papers. So a Kelpie is a mythical, shape-shifting spirit inhabiting lochs in Scottish folklore. Legends of these shape-shifting water horses under various names spread across the British Isles, appearing in the Northern Isles, Irish, Manx, Northern English, and Welsh folklore. It's usually described as a gray or white horse-like creature able to adopt a human form.
It me.
So, do you think that's a fair definition of a Kelpie? Is there anything in there you'd like to refute?
Yeah, not refute so much, but just add, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so the original folklore basically was a horse-like or equine-like creature or spirit that would actually lure stray travelers to water and then drown them. It was almost like a demon.
What? Why is all of the things that live in this folklore, like you have will-o'-the-wisps and
Yeah.
Kelpies and another magical creature I want to talk about another time, but like everything's like, so you lure people to ride you so you can take them into the water and drown them.
Yeah, because we're like essentially water-bound spirit slash demon slash whatever you want to call us. Our true form is only available in the water. Or like to be shown through reflections of the water. So our true power is around the water, basically. So we have to lure people to it in order to use our power, essentially.
But why do you eat people?
Oh, I don't. I gave that up.
Now you just eat Timbits?
Yeah, just Timbits.
Is there like, oh my god, that'd be funny to have like a modern like an urban fantasy game and have a Kelpie that just hangs out in a really big puddle at a Tim Hortons.
Oh my god. Well, kind of something that so do you mind if I go into a bit of backstory on how I chose like a Kelpie or whatever?
Yeah, tell me like what made you want to be a Kelpie?
Yeah, so I mean, I've always been kind of drawn towards Kelpies in general, especially like all equine like mythical creatures, but especially Kelpies. And originally this character was an OC of mine that was a Kelpie lifeguard.
A Kelpie lifeguard.
um and then she just kind of evolved. Like I was like, you know what? I kind of want a persona for online stuff, and there's something about Kelpies that just I'm drawn to. I've always really drawn them every once in a while. They're kind of a consistent thing of my art through many years.
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a character, and I've just kind of resonated with her, and she's just kind of grown. And yeah, I got my little Wispy too.
Your little will-o'-the-wisp.
Yeah, he's my little buddy.
Does your wisp have a name?
No, there's just a bunch of them that like to hang out near my house because I live in a hollowed out willow tree in the marsh. And I collect little trinkets and I make them little houses and they just like to come and visit.
Is there a significance to the willow tree or is it just a willow tree?
It's a weeping willow, and I don't know. I just found it and I think it's cozy.
I like it. You know Momo, right?
I do. Tiernak?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you later. I need help finding a tree to bind Momo to because she's like an agent of chaos.
Okay. I can do that.
If you could help me like with your Kelpie powers to hollow out a tree that we can stick Momo in.
I mean, there's a few near me that are probably prime
Like,
real estate.
it'd be perfect if we could find her one near you, because then she has a neighbor. I don't want her to be lonely. I just want her to
Oh,
not
that's true.
steal people's pants and stuff.
She could just the little wisps could keep her company.
So, like, did you have a moment when you, because Kelpies are kind of like, I have a lot of family who are Irish and Scottish. So I kind of heard about Kelpies. My grandmother would be like, "Don't play in the puddle, or the Kelpie will eat you."
Oh,
So like little Saku would be like, dee, 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 dee. And I liked playing in puddles. I liked water, and they would always like, my poor family had to find ways to keep me out of the water, or I'd probably be dead. And they'd be like, "Don't play in the puddles, or the Kelpies will eat you." And I'm like, "What's a Kelpie?" And they're like, "It's a horse." And I'm like, "Horses don't eat people," and like Kelpies do. But like, it's not like unicorns are everywhere. You see unicorns like, in a lot of media. Was there like a time that you saw the Kelpie that you were just like, that is my come to Kelpie moment?
I think just growing up, I was definitely the definition of a horse girl. Everything horse, just all the time. So I was always drawn to like fantastical, mythical horse creatures. And just doing research on a bunch of them and everything. And I don't know, there was just something about Kelpies that kind of resonated with me. I think it was like the shape shifting, and also just like they're beautiful, but like inside they're kind of fucked up. And I don't know. I've always resonated with like spooky but also cute, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. There's just something that drew me to them.
They're not a lot of times like magical creatures tend to kind of run one of two. There's this really hard kind of dichotomy between them, where it's like, this is one that's like super friendly and super nice, but it's not threatening, so it's constantly like, it's, oh, it's in danger. And then you have the ones that are like, oh, this one will eat you. So I like that the Kelpies are like, oh, it's a
Kind
really
of
pretty
both.
horse that will eat you.
Yeah, it's kind of both.
So like, you can shapeshift, right?
I can.
Do you have like, can Kelpies shapeshift into specific things? Like, are you like Beast Boy, where all you can turn into is animals, or can you turn into whatever you want?
Uh, Typically it can be both, because I can take on human-like forms.
Okay.
So if the thing is humanoid, I can turn into it. I tend to gravitate more towards equine-like creatures. I have a beast form as well.
Oh.
And yeah, so it like I technically could do anything, but I tend to stick with humanoid or equine.
Kelpies turn into like old ladies a lot too, don't they?
Oh, Trevor.
He just wants some. I think he just wants some Timbits. He's fine. Don't make
Trevor,
eye
here, you want
contact.
some bits? Oh, okay. I'll
No, he heard.
just.
No, he heard you. He heard you now.
Oh shit! Oh no, Trevor. Here, take the box.
What kind of Timbits are you gonna give him? He's gonna eat them out of your hand. Just hold it out.
Oh here, yeah, here. There's some of the like plain ones. There's some of the like frosted ones. He can. Oh wait, he can have the jam-filled ones.
Just don't give him anything with peanut butter.
Oh no, he's fine. There you go, Trevor.
Go away, Trevor. Get out of here. You're not allowed in Canada. You're exiled. Sorry.
What? he's a felon. He can't come into Canada.
I mean, Trevor. We've talked about the bones. We know what Trevor's about.
Oh yeah.
But like, okay. So this is something I heard, and I read this in my little Irish fairy book, and it said that Kelpies turn into old women.
Yeah, like crones.
Yeah, they'll turn into old ladies and be like, help me, like carry this bundle of twigs. I'm old.
Yep. Yeah, so I think the typical way that Kelpies would lure people to water was like kind of a majestic. Um, Typically they were stallions, like
Mm-hmm.
either white or black stallions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I have heard of them as well. Luring people just like either, yeah, like as a crone or somebody that's like in need, and they lure them to the water.
Come have some Timbits. And then
I'm, I am the Canadian Kelpie. Maybe I'll do that. You go have some Timbits.
they can like they could. So you can't. Okay. So you can turn into you can turn into humanoid stuff. You can turn into a
Yeah.
horse. You can turn into like equine things. Um,
Mhm.
So it sounds like you have a pretty good range. You're not like limited to like you can only turn into a horse and then like a monster form. You're not like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No, I'm not too limited. I have pretty free reign. Ha 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 ha
um, do you have any other cool powers?
ha. When I get a little bit out of hand, I tend to drip tar a lot. That's kind of a thing. It's all kind of all over my floor.
Tar?
Yeah, tar.
Like like tar?
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
Why do you drip tar?
It's being in the swamp, just the tar, just it's hard.
Is there
It's
tar in
sometimes
swamps?
yeah, there's swamp tar
Where does the tar come from?
from dead things that I kill.
No. Okay, yes, but like, does it? I mean, does it drip out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Don't spit tar at me.
I'm not a llama, you're fine.
um, you're like what's that dinosaur from the first Jurassic Park movie?
Oh, Dilophosaur.
Yeah, the Dilophosaurus. Oh my god, that'd be funny if you had like a toggle for
Like
the
little frills.
Dilophosaurus frill.
Just spit.
Spit tar. But like that's the kind of I'm like. So is that Kelpie lore? Like they have something to do with tar, or is that something unique to you?
That's more of a flavor for myself.
I like that though.
Thank you. My V3 models can have a couple toggles with tar. So.
Ooh, very interesting. Very cool.
Mhm.
Do Kelpies Kelpies are like, I guess like a swamp monster if we were putting them in like bogs and swamps and stuff like that.
Yeah, they originally in Scottish folklore it was like the moors and the lochs.
So Scotland.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, basically. But then I have been like when the folklore and everything kind of spread, it kind of tended to be also around like marshes and swamps and things like that. So it's basically just large bodies or very watery areas.
And now it's like kind of like rivers and ponds and lochs and all that
Yeah,
kind of. It's kind of
exactly.
expanding because like they're like Scotland. It's like, okay, we need like marshes and lochs, and Scotland's like, I got you, I got you. And then they're like, okay, we'll expand it to the British Isles, and the British Isles are like, I got you, I got you. And then the rest of the world's like, we want some, and it's like,
There's just a large, like, giant ocean kelpie that nobody knows about.
is it Godzilla? Is Godzilla a Kelpie?
Is he the ocean kelpie?
Is there literally like an ocean Kelpie that's just like roaming around doing Kelpie stuff?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there's not.
I have to ask you something, and this came up during my research.
Yeah, what's up?
So a lot of people are saying that Nessie is a Kelpie,
I have heard that theory. I have heard that.
and I'm like, because like I'm fine with that if Nessie's a Kelpie. I mean, Nessie did shun our friend Prism, but
Yeah. We don't talk about that, though.
we talk about it a lot. We talk about it a lot. It's on, and like Nessie, you can't shun Prism. I think Prism should just like cover herself in peanut butter and go swim in Loch Ness and see if that works.
No, she's got to bring Timbits.
But that's for Canadian Kelpies. Do you think like the Scottish Kelpies are gonna go for Timbits too? They'd be cold.
Maybe some haggis or some. You can.
Haggis. Ugh.
Yeah. What's or just wear a kilt and Yep.
Just wear
Bagpipes.
a kilt. Just like you just gotta go full Scottish with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you
Like
think
lull
that,
it into a false sense of security.
so you think that Nessie is a nationalist.
I don't think necessarily. I think it's just maybe comfy with that stuff.
It's not like it's like I don't want to deal with these tourists. They keep showing up. They want pictures. They try to get me to do TikTok dances. I can't.
That's why it's not showing up as much lately. It's because it's just fed up with the tourists.
It's just sick of. I watched that movie Flushed Away in Prism's Discord the other day, and they have like these two American tourist mice, and it's in England, and like the whole time the American tourists are like they're on the wrong side of the road, and they're loud and they're obnoxious, and I'm like, yeah, that's accurate. And then like they're like watching soccer, and they're like, where's your helmets? Grab the ball. Y'all don't know nothing about no football. And I'm like, yep. I had grabbed some images and media examples of Kelpies. Would you want to look at them?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna make you a little smaller.
Okay, I go small. So
I'll put you over here, and I will shrink down, and I'll come over there with you.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking up the whole
Come share the
universe here.
Timbits.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to share Timbits. You might try to eat me.
No, I'm a nice Kelpie. I don't do that anymore. I gave it up.
You said you gave up eating people.
Yeah, you're.
I'm not
People?
a people. I'm a Saku. I'm a different thing. Do you not do you just eat Timbits? You don't eat any.
I just eat Timbits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me grab my window capture. Okay.
Bye, Timmies. Bye, Timmies.
Let me grab. All right. So, I found this one, and this is, I think, an interesting example of Kelpies because it's kind of a mainstream media source. Which I was like, ooh, okay, let's go. Boop. Boop. And there we go. Nobody cares about your damn ads, Michaels. Get out of here.
Use these clubs. Oh no. Oh no.
So this is the new DuckTales series.
Guys, it's golf.
It's still golf, okay? That's it. I'm going home.
Where did home go?
Welcome back to the Billionaires Club Classic, where, in a bizarre turn of events, the players have become trapped in some sort of mystical fairy realm. But they remain undeterred.
For more, we go to two tiny horses.
What are you...
Greetings! We're Briar and Bramble, the keepers of this realm.
Talking animals wearing clothes.
Oh no, did we die? Are we in Webby Heaven?
Bet you're wondering what this place is.
It's a mystical golf course, right?
Did ancient Scottish druids build a secret course so they could keep playing golf, even after Black Donald got it banned?
Yep, that's all correct. Here, hop on our backs. We'll give you a tour.
Wait! Why are your manes wet? You're Kelpies, aren't you? You tempt people onto your backs, then carry them off into the sea!
Oh, no. We just got out of the shower, that's all. Fine. That is generally our plan. Come on, Bramble. If they're so smart, they must know all about the treasure at the end of the course.
Treasure?
Wait a
First, to
minute. I
complete
have to
this
pause
course,
this for a
we'll
sec.
win.
why are they our colors?
Oh my god, they are.
Are we Briar and Bramble?
They're actually our colors. Oh no.
I'm like, wait, it's literally our colors and it's side. I'm like, oh god, we're gonna. So, like,
Saku's a Kelpie, confirm.
I'm not a Kelpie. I don't eat people. They're just. I can barely talk to people. You think I would have the desire to eat someone?
That's fair. They are gristly and yeah, no.
Like, come
I
on.
mean, what?
You like. You gotta be an extrovert to eat people.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm grabbing some images of Kelpies too. Give me just.
Yeah.
This is controversial. This is a controversial Kelpie I'm about to put on screen, but I want your opinion.
Oh, sure.
I'm counting this as a Kelpie.
Oh, Dragology?
Dragalge from the new Pokemon game because its previous form is kind of has Kelpie in the name, and I'm like, it's kind of Kelpie-ish.
Skrelp, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, yeah.
it's
And it is a seahorse. Ha 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 ha.
yeah, it's a seahorse. It's kind of it's pretty, but it's a little scary at the same time.
Yeah, I could see it kind of being pushed towards that, yeah.
It gets the Kelpie seal of approval.
I think so.
Give me one sec. I am just fiddling with something here.
Yeah, you're good.
Downloads.
I know too another big Kelpie design that a lot of people go towards is a horse with the manes of like kelp or like
Oh,
kelp
yeah.
dripping off them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have another one here. I was grabbing like different examples. So this is one from like D&D. This is like the Forgotten Realms wiki version of a Kelpie.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
So like it's totally got like the marshy grass and it's wet.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yep.
It's not alluring. It's creepy.
It's because it got back into the water, so that's after it shape-shifted to its true form.
So, if we dump water on you, do you turn into a scary lady?
Not a lady, probably my beast form.
But I love that there's like D&D's like we have Kelp. I'm like, because there's always. I'm like, I like when they take like folklore. She just gets hot. Leara is always hot. Leara doesn't need water to be hot. I have the hottest team in VTubers. Are my friends.
You included Saku.
How dare you? I am the donut on Team Tower. Don't let anyone fool you.
I mean, I eat Timbits, so.
Oh god. But like, there are stats for Kelpies in D&D too.
Ooh, yeah. What are the stats?
I didn't grab them because I didn't want to accidentally show someone's homebrew.
Oh, that's totally fair.
I don't want to like. I don't want to accidentally like because. Forgotten Realms Wiki is really bad about crediting people who do homebrew stuff. And I'm like, okay, is this? And they're like, no, this is actually from the Forgotten Realms. There are, and I'm like, I am a Forgotten Realms amateur. I read a few of the books. I hang out. I played Baldur's Gate 3. But I'm like, dude, I wish at some point they would have just lifted the Sword Coast out of the Forgotten Realms and been like, it's now its own plane. Nothing else really matters because we don't do anything with it.
That's fair.
You know, like I'm like, dude, I love Honor Among Thieves. Awesome movie. They should have had a Kelpie in it.
Yeah, more Kelpies.
This is how they lurk up on you.
Literally.
Give it some buttered popcorn.
Um.
Let me grab. It keeps going back to my other I'm not doing the Easter bunnies anymore. Stop that. Okay, this is this is probably like the most mainstream Kelpie we're gonna see today. Delicious in dungeon.
Oh, yeah, Dungeon Meshy, right?
Dungeon Meshy, delicious in dungeon. They do meet one Kelpie.
It's so cute.
Do you think this is a fair? Like, I like that it's kind of blue and like always. I'm like, oh, it's blue and it's got like seaweed hair.
Yeah, that's definitely one type of form I've seen them. Like more kind of ghostly, not undead, but like kind of going that way, like kind of creepy, slimy with the seaweed. Yep.
Do you let dwarves ride on your back?
If they're nice.
Do you try to? Did you ever eat a dwarf?
Oh, I'm sure in my many years I have.
This one didn't bring Tim Hortons. He just brought crabs.
I'm not a seafood person.
I'm not either, and I was conjured in Baltimore, so that's a problem.
That's...
They're like, "What? You don't like crabs?" And I'm like, "Ugh, no." Actually, there was people used to have like crab parties, and you could get spicy potato wedges at the restaurant they would get them at, and I'd be like, "Yo, just order like a pound of those, and I will come to your crab party. That is how you summon me." I want to show this one because it's a really, really good one. Oh, it's big. It's big.
Oh, it me.
So this is monster you or Kelpie you?
Yeah, so I kind of have two bestial forms. I have one that's more kind of feral and horse-like, which
Okay.
is this one.
Okay.
And then the other one I have that's sort of a mix between this and humanoid because it's more upright.
Okay.
But yeah, this is my beast form.
And this is the Tara you were telling us about coming out of your mouth.
The tar, blah blah blah. Yep.
And you got an arrow in your head.
Yeah, so it's always kind of stuck with me how certain Kelpie designs will integrate how they could have possibly died, because another theory is that Kelpies are basically undead unicorns.
Oh.
So I kind of incorporated that into my design and made the arrow my horn, and that's also why I have a blind eye.
That's very clever. I did not know that about unicorns.
Yeah, there's a theory that Kelpies might be sort of undead, or like almost purgatory unicorns.
Oh, like they're just doomed to wander the earth forever
Yeah, basically.
and eat people.
Yeah, they're like demon unicorns essentially.
I mean, demons can be nice.
Oh, I know, that's why I'm nice.
I love this art. I love how you like worked in the bones into the like you're like kind of translucent.
Yeah, thank you. I have little like patterns on my fur.
Leara is an immensely talented artist. You should absolutely go and follow them everywhere at all times. If you're in my Discord, Leara has a whole corner for her art, and it's amazing. Every time Leara posts stuff, I'm like, Leara will be like, "Oh, I made this doodle," and I'm like, Leara, that's not a doodle. A doodle is what I do on Doodles and Noodles. That's a doodle. What you do is art. We should have you in a museum under glass, but like we just give you tomato soup 3 times a day.
Hey, just give me the Timbits and I'm good.
That's why Leara is not in one, because they can't get a Timbits museum. Are there Timbits at museums in Canada? Are there like Tim Hortons?
In where, sorry?
Like, if you go to a museum in Canada, do they have Tim Hortons? If you go to we have Starbucks everywhere here. Like, you go to some museums and there's like a Starbucks in the museum.
Oh yeah, that's Timmy's for us. It's like every block, every other block, sometimes across the street.
Oh God. And this is your other monstery form.
Yeah, so more upright. Mhm.
And you still got the arrow.
Mhm.
And you're just wandering through the marsh, ready to eat people. I love the colors. I love your wispy.
Thank you.
It's so good. Just get like the slow.
Oh, thank you.
Get like the tail.
My big tail.
I wave my tail back and forth. I wave my tail back and forth. This is a really cool one. You don't like I like how I like your interpretation of Kelpies because like you play with the forms and you play with like kind of how they can intersperse elements of it. It's not like horse lady, horse lady, horse lady. Like you're like a were Kelpie here.
Yeah, I really wanted to push sort of like the uniqueness of Kelpies because they're kind of shapeshifters.
Mm-hmm.
Also working in some real life nods to myself that I'm not gonna share.
That is totally fair.
um, but yeah, no, it's just they're so fun and they're fun to draw. So
You have great hair.
oh, thank you.
Okay, this is one that you did not draw.
Ooh.
This is a magic card. This is the Kelpie of Belos Isle.
Oh. Yeah, so may I talk to sort of that design a little bit?
Yeah, please talk. Talk about whatever you want, whenever you want.
So, well, not a lot of people, but some people tend to merge Kelpie folklore and water horses, which are also known as hippocampus. Um, so hippocampus are basically horse mermaids, where they have the top end of a horse and the bottom of like a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they're also known as Poseidon's steeds.
Okay.
So they're actually in, is it in Greek or Roman mythology? I forget Poseidon.
Poseidon is Greek.
Greek, yeah. So he actually canonically has hippocampuses as his steeds that pull his chariot underwater.
Very cool.
And some people tend to merge Kelpies and hippocampus designs, which is this like tends to be a thing. But this looks awesome.
It's very cool. I'll ask you to. I'm going to ask two questions. So, with the merging, is that something you're in favor of, or do you think that they should remain distinct creatures? Like, because like, I think of a hippocampus as something completely different than a kelpie.
Yeah, they are very different in kind of typical design that you would think of. But I don't think it's necessarily a negative thing that people tend to merge them because I feel like both hippocampus and Kelpie are not widely known for people, and just to have people's like eyes on them and just to be like to inspire research, I guess, and to inspire interest in them, I don't think is a bad thing.
That is fair. That's totally fair. I know Prism. When we were, we've had the conversations about like sirens versus mermaids. They tend to have a lot of crossover, and it's like, well, they're very different. Sirens eat you. Mermaids generally don't eat you. They just steal your feet. And then there's like like unicorns. You have like, okay, there's unicorns and there's pegasuses and there's alicorns, and people will kind of do a catch-all. And I'm like, I kind of take the stance of I want people to understand these things are different, but I like your approach to it where it's like, well, if it inspires somebody to look up the creature and learn more about it, like if you put hippocampus, people are gonna be, what the hell's a hippocampus? I'm like, yo, the hippocampus is like looking at Kelpies like, help, nobody knows what I am. They think I'm a hippo. They think I'm Udang.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, a cute little pudgy hippocampus thing. Oh my goodness.
We need some. That's the thing. You need like just like little fat baby kelpies roaming
Little fat
around.
baby kelpie. Oh
You
no.
need Mudang the
I
kelpie.
do have a plushie version of myself that I hold on my model.
Oh yeah. And are you working on a new model?
I am.
Mm.
Give me a second.
Poor Leara. I just bother her every day. I'd be like, Leara, I need stuff. Leara, do things.
No,
For me.
you're good.
I dig this because like I was looking at some of the different kelpies because like I look at like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards for like magical creatures, and I'm like, this definitely feels like one where it's like, okay, you have been eaten. This is the last thing you're going to see before the kelpie ingests your bones.
Oh yeah, no, that thing's gonna eat you.
And then it's gonna like turn around and like, I got into a major debate. Did you play the God of War Ragnarok game?
I did not. I know a little bit about it though.
Do you know the mermaid lady in there?
If you showed me, I'd probably know.
I'm gonna grab a video of her real quick.
Sure. I also sent you a picture of V3 sketch if you wanted to see it.
I always want to see everything that you draw, and I see
she's
it.
so cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide the image for a minute.
Sure.
And I'm going to bring. I'll just play. I'm not gonna play this whole video, cause
I took
get out of here with your took control. 1 billion Wix CEO. You didn't take control of Jack. Get out of here. I want to find. Okay, so this is. And people were saying that this lady's a Kelpie, and I'm like, no. This is a mermaid.
She needs the final ingredient. The blood of a god.
She
Give her
needs
your
Timbits. And I'm like, I like that you guys knew what a Kelpie is, and you looked at it, and I'm like, yeah, kind of the fin design is a little Kelpie-ish, and like the way that it kind of is seaweedy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like mermaid, siren. Like, I feel like she's more related to a hippocampus than a kelpie.
Yeah, I don't think that she should be included in like the hippocampus or the kelpies. I think she's a mermaid or a siren.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm like, dude, I love it. I love if we want to do like a nod and say like, oh yeah, we definitely took some inspiration from like the weeds and the seaweed, and because that is prime kelpie stuff for me. I'm like, it's always like you said, like vegetation, which you don't really see that with mermaids too much. They tend to be they tend to be all water. They tend to be like all, you know, water.
She's almost a mix of like a siren and a leviathan.
Ooh.
Because leviathans tend to have the bioluminescence, and same with the sirens. And they're also very much like more murky in their designs.
I like it. I'm putting you on screen because you are pretty.
Oh, there's my face.
I'm a very professional streamer. I know what I'm doing 100% of the time, 10% of the time. So this is your new model art?
It's the sketch for it, the concept, yeah.
It's like there's two Learas here.
It me.
This is great.
Thank you.
I love your tail.
My little tail.
Hello, that old school kid. Welcome in. We're talking about Kelpies today.
Hello.
Leara is very pretty. I love one of the things I love about your design, and honestly, one of the reasons like I always look forward to when you post art of yourself. You have a really unique design, and you're a magical creature that we don't get to see very often. Like, as opposed to like, and this is not me throwing shade on any other magical creature, but there's ones you see a lot, and there's ones that you don't get as much attention. And I'm like, wyverns and dragons and stuff get a lot of art. Kelpies are a little harder to find, and I'm like, and your take on the Kelpie is really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Let me grab this one. Okay, so this is this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So I think this is a Kelpie. If you
I think that's a hippocampus.
Yeah, hippocampus is Kelpies. I didn't think of that. I'm glad we brought it up though. Like there is some crossover.
There definitely is. It could be considered a Kelpie, but that's more of a typical hippocampus design.
This is Tatsu Nutu Sho Shigo. Is a Kelpie considered a monster girl? If the Kelpie is a girl. Sure, why not? Absolutely.
My beast form would definitely be considered a monster girl, I think.
Monster girl. Monster girl.
Especially the more humanoid one.
I want to see what the text for this says. A bizarre monster with the torso of a horse and a fish's tail. It gallops to the sea as if it were wind.
Yeah, that's definitely a hippocampus.
But they made it look very Kelpie-ish. Like, again, more like the...
It's little... Actually, it has my hair color.
Oh my god, you're a Yu-Gi-Oh card!
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Wait, we gotta put you in defense mode.
Yep, put me in defense.
I made you too big. Okay. There. And then I play Pot of Greed.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, Leara's right here. Leara is a 10. 10 out of 10. Monster girl. Like, you should hire her, cast her, invite her to your monster house. I don't like the tongue.
Yeah. No.
It's like, okay, here's the thing. What concerns me with this creature more than anything, like, it's gonna eat you, but it's also got, like, horse teeth.
I don't like how defined the pecs and shoulders are.
There are issues.
And the fact that it looks like it has eyeshadow.
I mean, it can have eyeshadow if it wants to. We're not gonna judge
That's
its
fair.
makeup.
You know what? That's fair. No
Oh
judging.
my god. Don't wear eyeshadow around Leara. She'll call you out and be like, y'all got too much eyeshadow on. Like, damn, okay.
Hey, I gave Atomic's model eyeshadow and she looks beautiful.
Well, yeah, but you didn't draw this Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That's fair.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, look.
My
More
model
Kelpie
keeps
art.
dropping for some reason, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why.
I don't know if it's because I'm sharing my screen or something.
Maybe?
I don't want to stop sharing my screen, though, so I will just... If I vanish, it's just me being me. If there weren't scuff, you would know it wasn't me. Did you have VTube Studio in windowed mode? VTube Studio is minimized.
Oh, that's why, probably.
I always have it minimized, though.
Oh, then not sure.
Let me try. No, it's full screen, but it's maybe that's it. Let me fiddle with this for a sec.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so this is another example of Leara art.
Yeah.
Again, I
So
love...
that's quite older. That's like, I want to say that's 2015 I did that?
They are, like... I have yet to see it anything... Oh, I did this, like, 10 years ago. I'm like, your art's so good, and, like...
Oh.
Leara will be like, "Oh, this is just a doodle I did, or this is just a sketch I did," and it's like, Leara, no. um, I love this art though, and you can see kind of how your idea of your character and your idea of the Kelpie evolved, and you had some constant elements. Like I love the bones. I love the bone pattern on the fur. That's so unique. I love your arrow. Leara does have a blue sky. Let me grab it for you. Give me just a sec.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, old school kid. I appreciate it.
And
Atomic, of course.
of course, I have all of Liara's links in the Discord too. Liara is in My Friends Are Amazing. So follow Leara everywhere for always.
Forever for always. Yes.
If you're not following Leara, what are you doing with your time? Like, I'm just going to post this in my Discord so I can copy it here real quick, because why wouldn't I do that? Let me just grab that, copy, and then I'll put it in chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so there is that. So if you want to follow Leara, absolutely, you can 100% do so.
Yeah, thank you so much.
For today only, if you follow Leara, you get a free channel point redeem in here. I'll do whatever you want that doesn't violate TOS or make me uncomfortable. And like again, Leara is kind enough to post art in the Discord. We have the Kelpie art corner. Leara does art of me. Leara does art of my friends. I love when Leara draws Prism because she does a really, really good job.
Oh, thank you.
So, like, was the bone pattern something entirely you, or was that like something you found inspiration from in like the folklore?
Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a nod to the folklore. Because like I said, there are some versions of Kelpie lore that almost allude to them being undead or spirits of unicorns past that turn into Kelpies. And so I don't know. I thought it would be an interesting part of a design to have a fur pattern kind of allude to the fact that they're that, but without being too in your face, I guess, and making them just a skeletal horse.
I love that.
Thank you.
I think you did a great job. This totally looks like the beckoning Kelpie, but like it looks like you caught the beckoning Kelpie in an awkward moment.
I was eating,
Like,
eating the kelp.
That's it exactly. It's like when you call your friend and you're like, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" And they have like a mouthful of Timbits, and they're just like,
Literally.
trying to like swallow the food as quickly as possible because you're like, "Don't leave."
Don't leave. I want to play games with you.
This is great. I love like
Thank you.
I love your background work. I love how you made it look like it's weird because like, you know, marshes and bogs and things are part of the environment. They're part of the world and they're beautiful and they're teeming with life. And sometimes people look at them and they're like, oh, well, they can be really depressing. Because like, you know, they're a little darker and they're a little gray and like things tend to try to eat you in them. But like you managed to make it look a little scary without making it look oppressive.
Yeah, thank you. I tried to use like the warm colors too, like almost at sundown.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Fight.
Uh-oh. Oh, Trevor. Uh-oh. I'll share my Timbits, Trevor. It's okay.
I really dig this. This is very, very cool art. I think I have
thank you.
one more art that you sent me of Kelpies. Yes, I do. Aha. And I did the wrong thing. talk about that. Trevor is a Kelpie right now. That's okay. I'll change him back later.
Trevor Kelpie. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Look at this art.
Rar.
Look at the teeths.
Peebs.
Do Kelpies like hypnotize people?
There have been some iterations of lore that, not that they mind control, but they almost like, I don't want to say seduce, because they're not seducing, but it's almost like they're, they're horse succubi, that's it. Um, but basically, that there have been some iterations that the white/black stallions kind of almost have a alluring nature to them that lures them to the swamp. Like it's almost like a pseudo trance that I've heard some iterations of.
Very cool. So I want you to imagine this art. You are wandering through the Scottish moors and you see this creature, and then you hear this sound. Not that sound. Goddamn ads. Yes. Yeah, Leara's art's amazing. 100%.
Oh, thank you.
Trying to seduce you.
Okay. So, this.
I am not trying to seduce you. Would you like me to seduce you?
No, I like that though. I like that they like they maybe they have like an alluring aura of like, cause like think about like back when people were reliant on horses if you were poor, or otherwise, that was the right one. Yes. You would have like, I mean, if you found a horse, especially like a nice horse, that's life changing. That's like, you know, and then it eats grandma. Imagine.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the origination of the lore was like specifically it would lure wayward travelers because, and it would take on the form of the white or black stallion because, like you were saying, like that could be life changing,
Yeah.
especially if you're lost. Like they could literally save your life, and then they eat you.
And then they eat you. Did you ever see that movie War Horse?
I did. It's such a good movie.
It's such a good movie. I like. I am such a. I'm a horse girl on a boy's body. Like it's like, what movies are we gonna? I'm like, do you say anyone want to watch Hidalgo? And people are like, no. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Do you want to watch War Horse? No, get out of here with your horse movies. It's like, but it's a legendary story about a horse and a boy and their love for each other, and like Hidalgo is based on real events. And they're like, no.
I actually saw Warhorse live on stage with the big puppet.
How big was the puppet?
Have you not seen the Warhorse puppet?
No.
Holy blah, 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 blah. Saku,
Send it to me.
Look up. Okay, I will find it.
Okay. While you're looking that up, I'm going to grab another Kelpie image. Oh, this is one. So, like, when I did my debut, my friends were nice enough to come on and hang out with me, and this is an actual monument in Scotland called the Kelpies.
Yeah.
And like, they are very, very big, and they are. I have info about them. Let me grab this. Being careful not to share my screen for some stuff because I don't want to. So this is a pair of monumental steel horse heads between Falkirk and Grangemouth. They're next to the M9 motorway. Each head is 98 feet or 30 meters tall. And it was sculpted by Andy Scott in October of 2013.
It's beautiful. I've seen this in so many pictures, and I remember hearing about it when he was making it. It's beautiful.
Have you ever been to it?
I've not. I definitely should though.
You should go and you should like wave a sign.
Like, I'm a Kelpie.
Free the Kelpies. They need a day off. Okay, so you sent me
They do.
this. I'm gonna grab.
It's safe. It's just, yeah, to show you.
Oh, I
the
trust you.
cockpit.
I trust you. I 100% trust you. Let me just get the video pulled up and let the ads play.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. There's no ad on this one. Thank God. YouTube's like, oh, would you like an ad for Uber Eats? And I'm like, no. Not after last time. Fuck you. You know what you did, Uber Eats.
Mm-hmm.
Send people to my damn house. I need to move this. And that should be visible. That's neat. I am very professional. I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to do a different one. Visible. There. I did it. So this is not a Kelpie. This is just a horse. But
It's a horse, but it's a puppet and it's puppeteered by 3 people.
this is a D&D artificer horse. That's cool. It's kind of like a Kelpie though, because it's all greedy and stuff. Aww, it is a Kelpie. It wants to lure them to their deaths. That thing is more Kelpie than horse. I rescind my earlier disclaimer. That thing very much was a god. That's cool though. I dig it.
It's crazy.
I really, really like that. Atomic sent me something, and I wasn't gonna use this. But since I already have my browser source open, I will share this with you all. I semi-trust Atomic. So this.
What is that?
A Kelpie.
That is.
Don't see many of those in these parts.
I think this is a hippocampus.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy. That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the norms put you through?
No.
No. Boy.
Get on.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental by reputation. In my land, they'd keep children away from the lochs by telling them a Kelpie would drown them.
My grandma said that
Kelpie
too.
I know would do such a thing. Unless it was disrespected.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject.
Okay, so I think this is more of a hippocampus. That is my opinion. What do you think?
That screams Kelpie.
Okay. I'm wrong.
Oh no, you're good, you're good.
I'm not gonna, like, to me, I'm like, okay, it's Kelpie-ish, but then I'm like, it should try to eat somebody.
That's fair.
You only need the first minute and a half of this clip because the rest is other stuff. Atomic's trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, no, I do what I want. I did grab one other video. Okay, so this is a movie. Actually, I have, okay, this is from an anime. This is called The Ancient Magus Bride.
Oh, hello, it's so cute.
It's floofy.
Yeah.
あれも妖精だ。
あれはケルビー。いや、エヘウシカかな。
エヘウシカ？
油断した旅人や農夫を背に乗せて走った後、水に飛び込んで溺れさせて食べてしまうんだ。だから背中に乗ってはいけないよ。
Get on my back.
乗らないよ。
川。
I like their
先
key.
の湖。いる。
So that's
so cute.
Definitely very Kelpie. This video is from a movie called The
Water
Legend of
Horse.
the Water Horse.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that its design is very hippocampus, if I remember.
It's like I'll be honest with you. I was looking at this and then like it was talking about this stuff with every kiss begins with K. The stuff where they're like, oh, Nessie and the Loch Ness Monster are Kelpies. I'm like, I want to show this just to give a comparison because like I don't look at this design and think Kelpie, but I like learning about magical creatures and I think they're really cool and I want to get your thoughts.
Sure.
I'll have a bit of breakfast.
Don't drink in your boats, Pebbles. It's not safe.
Wait.
You'll get jaws.
Oh, respectable. It's a nice one. Get the net.
Did they put Timbits on the line?
For sure.
They probably put haggis because this is in Scotland. I think this is in Scotland.
Secret mother! What on earth is it? It's a monster. It's a big fish, all right. No, it's a monster. A creature with horns.
Don't call Leara a monster.
I told you to stay off that drink in the morning. It's a big fish, all right.
Going for a ride.
Let go of the line.
It's gigantic.
Leara, do you do this to little old men in their boats?
I probably used to when I was a bit more mean.
This is the biggest fish I've ever had on. I'm going to land it.
I've since given up tormenting old people.
It's going to sink us! Okay, cut the line! Cut the line before he drowns us! For God's sake, hurry up! Hurry up!
Leara stole their bait.
Yum, 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 yum.
Maybe it was Timbits. I don't think that is a Kelpie. I think that is whatever Nessie is.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a hippocampus and a Loch Ness monster, whatever you want to call them.
Did a bunch of hippocampuses just marry a bunch of Kelpies at some point and be like, look,
maybe.
Let's do this. We're gonna combine our legend. We're going to Voltron our myths because we're not getting enough attention on our own. So we need to like beef this up. I'm gonna make you big again.
I'm big.
Big. It takes a second. It's like Rita Repulso's magic. Ha. Ha.
I have one more. Do you want to see a cool one more hippocampus depiction?
Yes, always. Let me see what.
This is one of the most well done hippocampus depictions I've seen.
Oh, I love this show. Okay, I am going to make us both small again so I can show people this.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to make you small than it is to make me small because I go to VTube Studio to make me small. And then I kind of have to be like, did I like yeet myself? No, I did not. Good.
No, you're good. You're by me.
Okay. I love this show. I hated these movies, but I love this show.
Yeah, the movies, I will say, weren't great, but this part of them, just the way they depicted a hippocampus is great.
This is Judy and Pedro.
Go away, Judy.
Oh,
Go
hi.
away, Pedro.
Hi, Judy and Pedro.
Okay. So this is from the Percy Jackson movie?
Answer.
Yeah, it's not on the screen.
Oh. See, this is why I'm stupid, because I forget to do things.
No, you're not dumb.
Browser. Why are you not showing? Oh, that's because that's... Oh, I know what I did.
You actually might find this funny. So, one of my groups of friends, we're trying to help each other this year with curbing like our self-deprecation and stuff, and like being more positive with ourselves. So whenever we either self-deprecate or think about it, we have started honking instead.
I would just turn into a goose.
but that way you're not actually self-deprecating. You're just trying to curb it. So it's funny. We'll just be having a conversation, and all of a sudden you just hear "huh."
That's a pretty good goose.
Thank you.
All right, let me see those.
It's a hippocampus.
I love the hippocampus.
Hi, girl. Boy.
It's kind of prism colored too.
Come here.
A little bit, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta ask. All I've been doing is asking.
He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute.
Hello, hippocampus. Can we ride you? You won't drown. You won't try to eat us or drown us.
It's funny for how much of the lore and folklore of hippocampuses and kelpies being similar, especially in appearance and like location and stuff. Generally, hippocampus are known to be helpful, and kelpies are known to be devious and gonna eat you. So
I'm gonna eat you. Like, please don't. I want to see. There's some really cool stuff in those movies. I wanted to see if they put the hippocampus in the Netflix show. I am behind. I don't know if they got that far. Yeah, watch the Percy Jackson show if you like Percy Jackson stuff, if you like urban fantasy. I really liked the show. The movies had cool elements, but they struggled a bit. But I like the show is 10 out of 10. I'm like, this is exactly what I want. It's amazing. You did get Nathan Fillion in the movie though, so I mean, hey, that as Hermes. It's like,
that's positive.
Hi, Nathan Fillion. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Who are you in this movie? I'm Hermes. Oh. Cool.
Cool. Oh, I'm so big.
Big. Make the Kelpie big.
Big Kelpie.
I definitely think that we need to put. This is the first time this has ever happened on a Stings, Wings, and Other Things. I'm gonna say, not only do Kelpies absolutely have a place. Yeah, Nathan's he's Hermes. He runs a package center. I'm gonna say, obviously, Kelpies, of course, deserve to be put back in my magic book of Stings, Wings, and Other Things, and have a dedicated page to them about magical creatures. I think we need a separate page for hippocampuses. I think we need to very clearly define them and separate them again. Like, no, you're not the same thing because you're both unique and wonderful in your own way.
Yeah. Aw, thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about any of the Kelpies or magical creatures or anything else today?
Oh, I don't think so. I think we covered a lot of good stuff today, though.
I learned a lot. I honestly had not made the connection between the hippocampus and the Kelpie because I always see them as very distinct. But I'm like, You know, they are really similar, except one's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, one generally is looked upon as being almost an omen of death, and then the other one is very much a like, gonna save you from sharks.
I'm gonna save you from that dolphin.
Yeah, and the other one's just like, you see it, oh fuck, I'm dead.
Maybe it's because, like, I don't think of the hippocampus as, like, hanging out in marshes.
No, generally they're not. Generally they're ocean dwelling.
Yeah, they're, like, in the ocean. You picture them, like, in Greece somewhere, like, you know, playing, splashing around.
Yeah, exactly. They're literal seahorses.
So is it like if you see a Cinnabon in a place that has other food and you're like, I don't want that, that's a bad choice, and then like you see a Cinnabon where it's like a better you have fewer options and you're like, it's my salvation, it's just where it's presented, and that's the only reason. It's like, oh man, who would want to go to this place? And it's like, oh, a Hot Topic, I don't want to go there, everyone will judge me and make me feel old. And then it's like, ooh, also a Hot Topic, but just in like a setting where no one will see me.
Because I feel like you could supplant a Kelpie in the ocean and it would just be more terrifying.
Would you spit tar in the ocean?
No, it'd probably be oil from all the fucking ships.
Would you, like, okay, when we do our beach episode, am I gonna have to, like, bring a bucket for you to vomit tar and oil in occasionally, and we just set it off to the side?
No, it's generally when I go crazy hyper, I'ma kill you mode.
I mean, that's me at the beach.
That's fair. I feel like though you might have to bring me a little bucket I can put my feet in of fresh water though, because the ocean is salt.
I think we're gonna have I think we have to skip the ocean beach and do like the lake beach with the team tower.
There you go. Then I'd be fine.
I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. You're amazing. 85% of what I do exists because of Leara. So if you like my streams, if you like my content, please go and support my friend. Leara is literally one of the artists of the current age, and I don't think enough people give her the praise and attention she deserves. So I will keep giving it to her until I feel she is full.
Oh, thank you so much, Saki. That's such high praise. I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome. I really enjoy doing these things, wings, and other things. I am going to when my other friend Flora is making us a book, and we're gonna have like I'm gonna add pages. So when the book is done, I will be adding your page to it. Is there any other magical creature that you'd like to learn about that I can add to my list to see if I can get like?
Ooh. Yeah, let's see. So what have you covered? You've covered unicorns and Kieran, right?
We did unicorns and Kieran. Today we kind of talked about hippocampuses and kelpies. So this is the second. So we haven't talked about too much yet.
Honestly, maybe like kitsunes would be really cool.
Kitsunes would be really cool. I did reach out to a kitsune and ask if she would want to be on this.
Ooh, I wonder who. I feel like maybe something like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of stuff that maybe not a lot of people know. Maybe Selkies? Selkies would be cool.
Selkies are. Have you seen the Isle of Roninish?
I've not.
There's a movie called the Secret of the Isle of Roninish. Please watch it. It is all about Selkies. It is a feature-length movie about Selkies.
That'd be cool.
I love Selkies. Selkies are really, really cool. The only thing I'd struggle with is finding a VTuber Selkie.
That is the thing. They're yeah, you're not wrong.
It's like somebody, like I was watching TikTok and TikTok was like, these are 10 magical creatures you've never heard of. And I'm like, oh, I do magical creature content. Tell me what creatures, please. And they were like, number 1, kitsunes. And I'm like, everybody's heard of them.
People have heard about kitsunes.
They're like, everybody's heard of them. Like, that's like, what? And then it was like, wyverns. And I'm like,
what do you mean nobody's heard about wyverns?
Who put this list together?
Oh, I have one that not a lot of people know about. and I don't know if there's a VTuber out there, but I think it's such a cool piece of folklore. Is the Tsuchinoko.
How do you spell that?
Tsuchinoko. Tsuchinoko.
Okay. I'm trying to look
And
this
it's a
up.
Japanese folklore. It's basically a flat snake spirit of good luck and prosperity.
A flat snake?
It's a flat snake.
Why is it flat?
I don't know. You'll have to look it up.
I might have to do some that are just me if I can't find guests. Just so I can be like, I'm going to teach you about this thing, and then people can kind of yell at me and be like, you have to have this VTuber on, because they can tell you about it. And I'll be like, I might do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever need some brainstorming ideas, I'm super into like fantastical creature stuff, so let me know.
Me too. If you have any requests, feel free to, yeah, and people can request creatures and stuff if you want to throw out requests in the Discord. I have been asking some folks who I do collabs with. We have some folks lined up for future streams. I'm excited for all of these. Leara, you are amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend and just teaching us so much and sharing your wonderful art with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Saku. And you too, Pebbles. I hope everybody has a great day, great weekend. Thank you so much, guys.
We are going to raid another magical creature who is streaming if I can. So hang out for a minute.
Of course.
Mysteries. We're going to raid. They are playing Mario Kart. Which we're going to raid. There we go. We're going to raid Mistress Doom. Who is playing the Groot Slang. What the hell's a Groot Slang? What the hell's a Groot Slang?
Yeah, thank you, Old School Kid. Thank you, Atomic. Thank you, everybody. All the Pebbles.
Yes, Pebbles, thank you for being here. I might be back very, very late tonight. I don't know. We're gonna be watching we're watching Delicious and Dungeon in the Discord in a couple of hours. Because
Kelpie.
we just watched the Kelpie episode.
Yay.
And I was like, oh, I timed this badly. But I'm excited. Go and say hello to Mr. Doom, and thank you again for being here. Until next time, remember to play more games, be safe, and look after yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody. And I want to make sure the raid went through.